Hey everybody, so quick update on the 2021 Sienna XSE all-wheel drive. I just want to give you an update on the fuel economy here. You would have seen an earlier video of me getting about probably 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers. That was great because you just can't beat that. So now, you know, that I just want to backtrack. That was in the summer, around July, August, you know, in that time frame. Weather was great. You know, you didn't have a lot of HVAC heating. There was some cooling, but generally I've noticed the cooling to be pretty fuel efficient, actually. You didn't take much. Now it's been a few months. It's extremely cold. It's about -20 in the garage here, but actually outside it's like -25 and -30. You would have seen right here 8.1 liters per 100 kilometers, and that's only got 108 kilometers tracked on it. But I've actually been doing this for, you know, a few fill ups here, and I just want to say that is the right range. You know, if you're in -20, -30 degree weather, Celsius that is, you should expect about 7 to 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers. That's just, and I just want to say also that, you know, it's not great for camping. You would have seen, you know, before, one of my top 5 likes was this was great for camping because you could leave this running all night. Well, in the winter, it doesn't work quite as well because when the engine is idling in here, you know, the engine will be decently warm, and it'll drop a little, but maybe about 25% of the way through the gauge there. So the engine will be decently warm. The engine will be constantly running in idle, and it's still not warm enough in the cabin to be comfortable. So, you know, in the summer, it was great because in the summer, it would kick on if you needed for the AC to run. It was probably like around a couple minutes of running, and then it shut off for, you know, up to about, you know, 8 minutes or 9 minutes. And then, you know, if you didn't need AC, it was even better. The engine would probably only kick on like once an hour. But in the winter, and when it's really cold, this is not ideal. The engine is not going to put out enough power, or enough heat, I should rather. And you really need to drive the car to get the heat for the HVAC to be warm in the vehicle. I just want to touch back on this 8.1 liters per 100 kilometers. So in this weather, like I said, -20 to -30, you should be expecting about 7 to 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers. And I guess what's interesting is, you know, that range actually works also for if you're looking at driving on highway and you're going about 120 to 140 kilometers per hour. That is about the fuel economy you're also going to get. And that doesn't even matter if it's -20 Celsius outside or -30 Celsius outside, or if it's, you know, 20 degrees outside. That is probably the fuel range you're going to get. And that's probably just a byproduct of, you know, the gas engine is always going to be running in that scenario. It's just pulling the van. And in that scenario, that is the fuel economy you're going to get. So again, recap, guys. You're going to expect 7 to 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers on this 2021 Sienna all-wheel drive. Doesn't matter if you're in -30 degree weather or you're driving 120 to, you know, 140 kilometers per hour. If you're doing more of a mixed city driving in the summer, you could get around 5.8 to 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers. So there is a huge benefit to driving in the summer, but even in the winter, it's not too bad. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I've got this spreadsheet running. You guys would have seen that in my other videos. If you guys are, if there's, you know, a lot of interest for that, I'd be happy to release a video on that once I get maybe a couple more months of data. But I'd be happy to share that. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Have a great day. Have a great year. We'll look forward to 2022. Take care, everybody. And have a great time with your family. Bye-bye.